And yeah, revenue's doubled. I mean, it kind of was almost overnight. It was a bit like, oh, okay, this is a bit amazing. And yeah, it's steady, and it's still double. It's, you know, it's going up. And I think, yeah, it can go up more. You know, everything's in place. We just need to, and that's quite different for me, to know that we actually hold the keys to our growth in a very precise, you know, manageable way, that we can just keep scaling if we want. Like, revenue from email went from maybe 5%. It was shooting up around 44% around Christmas.
Yep.
And that was pretty amazing. And now I know that if I want to increase it by 10%, if I say, okay, actually I want it to be up by, yeah, like 20% by the end of the month, I know what I would need to do that. It wouldn't just be oh, that would be nice if it was more. It's like, oh, well, you probably want to do this. So yeah, that's the difference for me with the data, is I would look at data, but it wouldn't ever be cause and effect, and then you look at it again and see what you've done. It would just be oh, there's some data about our business. And our average order value is up about 16%. Yeah, well, I mean, conversion rate's gone up too. I mean, that went up pretty quickly, actually. It's up 30%, which is, you know, huge overall. Yeah. I've just got a different sense of what it means to scale, whereas before it was very dreamy, like, oh, if we made this much money a year, and then we can. It was all very vague and like a little bit childish. But now, having gone through the program, seeing these kind of amazing results generated by, you know, the work we've done, data driven, evidence-based, you know, and I'm just thinking, well, which way do we want to go? And I've just got this ownership of knowing how I'm going to work with that person that I just wouldn't have had before. The confidence I have now in myself and what I know and I'm able to do, and the confidence in our brand and what we're doing. We're having very, very different discussions around money, and even how we're doing our figures and our numbers, and getting a much better grasp on it. Because I wonder if a lot of purpose-driven brands just don't even want to look at their figures, really, because it's not something they kind of like. They don't like the idea that they're a business. You know, you've got to make money to make a change. Doing this program has been overwhelmingly positive. I mean, I had a healthy mistrust of it, because I've been burnt, or maybe that's just, it's sensible to not. And I think I knew that I had wanted this kind of messiah figure to kind of take it over. So I wasn't sure if I was buying into that. But, you know, the video that these guys have probably already watched, it's all true. You know, it's such a good investment doing this program. It's really hard to say. I mean, just from my experience, I would not regret it. I don't know where we'd be if I hadn't clicked on that ad. I think we'd just still be very stuck. And, you know, even doing the first module, it was like, oh, I was already changing my kind of attitude, my mindset from very early on. So I think even if I hadn't continued, for whatever reason, the change had already kind of started. I don't see how anyone could join this program and not get value. The perceived value of the financial cost. I think there is so much value in it, on so many different levels. I don't see how you couldn't improve yourself and your business through doing this program.